guys, it's Vanessa from To The Brim, and today I'm making a quick video about your competition. Ooh. First thing is I want to give a shout out to Hudson Boy Candle Co. It made my day that you guys made a blind first impression video. I squealed with delight when I read that comment. And I think you guys did great. I can't wait to see what you have next. And I'm actually going to order the volcano dupe oil because of your video. So that's really cool. And then you'll get to see me do a blind first impression of it. I hope I like it. That would be embarrassing. But anyways, so I was thinking about topics that I could do videos on. And one of the things that I think a lot of people, and I'm getting a lot of comments from people who you're kind of realizing that it's a trap when you scroll through YouTube, you scroll through Instagram, or even the people that are on Facebook, and you're realizing that there are different levels of people who are starting or who have a candle business. And I'm not trying to compare at all, but I think the way that we're wired is to compare ourselves to others. And it's never a productive thing to do. I'm hoping to kind of mama bear you guys and explain and let you guys know that while it's helpful to scroll through Instagram or however you look, Etsy, however you look at other people's candle businesses, it is only helpful if you're looking for inspiration. That should be the thing that you're doing when you're looking through other people's Etsy's or Instagram. It is not going to serve you to fall into the trap of seeing someone, and I've seen this I follow soap makers, candle makers, pottery makers, things like that. And like I've said, the majority of my business is my pottery studio. I kind of want it to be 50-50 eventually. Starting your business, you are 100% going to find people who are extremely well put together. They have money for shelving. Right now, there is a huge shortage of everything related to candle making because in the last year, I mean, thousands of people have decided to start small businesses selling candles. So jars are out of stock, wicks are out of stock, wax is out of stock. The only thing that I've found readily available is fragrance oil. And some of them that I want to try, they're out of stock too. When you see a video as somebody who maybe has $200 that you want to spend on that first order of fragrance oils, wax, containers, wicks, and you sit down and you're like, I'm going to go on YouTube. Let's see if this is going to be helpful. And you watch a video where somebody has clearly $500, $600, $700 worth of jars that you have no idea where they found them because they're out of stock everywhere. And they're showing stacks of boxes that they're supposedly shipping out. And this person has found these jars that are sold out everywhere for months at a time. And they have multiple colors, multiple sizes. They have 20 different candles in their scent line and are really making it big. And sometimes the same people that are like, how I made $20,000 on Etsy last month. In the candle business right now, given the oversaturation, and I'm not trying to dissuade anyone, I'm making candles too. I'm not trying to turn you off of doing this because I think it's great. I think that even at the very least, if it's just a side hustle, it's great. It's fun. It's a hobby that you can make money off of. In an oversaturated market, which is what the candle market is right now, especially for artisan or small businesses, don't believe that somebody is going to sell $20,000 worth in a month. It is not going to happen. They're not going to be doing that solely on Etsy unless they're a public figure or some big YouTuber that has a following. If you are a YouTuber who has 2 million followers and you already have followers and you're like, I'm going to make a line of candles, clearly you're going to get a ton of sales. That's not the average person. So my suggestion is don't compare yourself to anybody. It's just like anything in life, and it's a learning thing. When you find something that you love and you set that goal to when I decided that I wanted to start learning pottery last year, I fell into the trap of comparing myself to others, and I was extremely hard on myself. I got down on myself because right away I knew that I wanted to make and sell pottery. I just loved it so much and it was therapeutic. But I fell into the trap of comparing myself to all these other people, and the teacher in the class who has a different style than mine was making these things and had a booth at the farmer's market and a Facebook page. And I was like, well, I wish I could do that. You can. And all that comparing myself to others served to do was to make me feel bad and to make me feel like I wasn't good enough or that I was never going to get it. My advice to you is keep in mind that this is an oversaturated market and you're not competing against anybody but yourself. You need to set your individual goal. If your goal is to sell 50 candles by the 4th of July, then make that your goal. Don't compare yourself to the people who say that they're selling 20,000 candles or $20,000 worth, whatever, a month, or the people who are on a different level, who are influencers with millions of subscribers, who just naturally have followers. There are people who have a lot of followers on YouTube or Instagram, and they could make anything and sell it, and people are going to buy it because they are fans of that person. That's not you. That's not me. I'm just a person who's trying to figure it out. And I know that really worrying about the competition is not helpful. It's not healthy. It's not going to do anything positive for you. So as long as you're setting your own goals, and so what if you don't make your goal? I said the other day, I think I've sold 10 candles. I've sold more than that. I've been thinking about how many candles I've sold, but you know, I had one person order one of each. I've had, I've had different people order candles here and there, but I didn't really count. And that's okay. Like, I realize that I'm in the process of rebranding and really figuring things out. I didn't like the labels that I had. My scents were good, but I'm starting to learn how to really find and name and make good sense. And I'm thinking about having a storefront possibly in the next year. I'm definitely going to do farmers market this year. That's my goal. I don't have to compete against anybody. When I go to the farmers market, if there's somebody else there that's making handmade pottery and candles, so what? I hope everybody succeeds. I want everyone to be successful, and I want everybody to meet their goals. And if you don't, you just set a new goal. It's not the end of the world. In short, don't worry about the competition. At this point, when you're starting a business, worry about yourself. Get inspiration from others. Realize that a lot of those people either have their own fans or are full of crap and they're not as successful as they want you to think. Don't worry about the competition. Don't worry about it. Figure out what you want to do. Gain your inspiration from other people. Don't be a poser. Don't copy people. Be true to yourself and set your own goals. I hope that this was helpful for somebody. I hope that if you have been in a rut because you're comparing yourself to other people, really in any way, whether it's your hair, your makeup, your car, your job, whatever, just don't. It doesn't matter what anybody else does. It matters if you're happy with yourself and who you are. So if this was helpful to you, please give it a like and think about subscribing. I'm going to do some more videos. It's great to have you guys here. I really enjoy having people comment on my videos, and I've met some really great people. I've had a couple people that are like, oh, I watch your videos with my son, or I watch your videos while my kid is eating and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, I swear a lot. I'm going to try not to swear as much, but I know sometimes I get fired up and that's just how it is. But I'm going to try really hard because I want people to just be able to have this on in the background while they're cooking or cleaning or whatever and not feel like an F-bomb is going to come out of my mouth. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Where was I going with this? Who knows? Okay, so what's happening is I am deciding whether or not to grow my bangs out, and I have a 5 head, so I'm probably not going to grow my bangs out, but that's why my bangs are halfway down my glasses and I look like a ragamuffin.